Is it a matter that's been before the courts and then been released by the courts, or does it breach any? It's been released, I'm assured. I therefore put the leave. Leave is sought to table that affidavit. Is there any objection? There appears to be none. It can be so tabled.
Page 2, the operative one.
Question number 3, Aaron Gilmore. Question. Order.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister for the Environment. What recent records has she seen on the impact of the Resource Management Act 1991 on business investment in New Zealand?
Mr Speaker.
Honourable Amy Adams.
Mr Speaker, earlier this week, Statistics New Zealand published their 2012 Business Operations Survey. It shows that in the last 2 years, hundreds of New Zealand businesses have cancelled projects worth potentially $800 million to our economy, due mostly to not the standards that they had to meet, but the uncertainty and the long timeframes in the Act. It also shows that of the businesses that identified the RMA as a constraint, 87% of these were small and medium enterprises, showing that it is our mum and dad companies that bear the brunt of these problems. More than half of the cancelled projects were cancelled in the pre-application stage or well before even receiving a decision.
Supplementary question, Aaron Gilmore.
Supplementary question to the Minister of Environment. Why should we be concerned about the impact of the RMA on investment?
Honourable Amy Adams.
Mr Speaker, the uncertainty within the RMA means businesses and developers are reluctant to invest in projects, to extend and expand their operations, and are potentially scaling back projects that might otherwise have been more ambitious. The impacts of this are real. The delays and uncertainties means new jobs are not being created, houses are more expensive, and communities have no idea what to expect in their neighbourhoods. Unnecessary costs, Mr Speaker, are borne by every single New Zealander in one way or another.
That's right.
Supplementary question to Iro Flavel.
Tēnā koe, Mr Speaker. Kia ora tātou katoa. To the Minister, would the Minister agree with Whanganui Iwi that, quote, the voice of the environment is being overtaken by the economy, end of quote, in her RMA reforms, and if not, why not?
Honourable Amy Adams.
Well, no, Mr Speaker, I don't agree with that statement. The greatest gains from business are very clearly those from creating more certainty and making the processes easier to comply with. It isn't about lowering standards. It's about having clearer rules about what you can do and where you can do it. And if this House is genuinely interested in creating jobs and creating opportunities, then I am hopeful that they will back me in making proposals that make it easier for new jobs to be created, new opportunities to be created, and for New Zealanders to get ahead.
Supplementary question, Aaron Gilmore.
Thank you. Supplementary question to the Minister. How will the government's proposed reforms to the Resource Management Act, led by that Minister, help to increase investment?
Honourable Amy Adams.
Mr Speaker, with a lack of certainty around outcomes and timeframes being a key barrier to investment, we're proposing a number of reforms to the RMA to address these issues. For example, Mr Speaker, clearer national guidance, reducing timeframes for processing consents, and collaborative planning to create more robust solutions. Providing that sort of greater certainty will lead to more jobs and more affordable housing for New Zealanders.
Question number 4, Materia Ture.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Tēnā koutou i te whare. My question is to the Prime Minister and asks